Oh yeah, I already got on one date. We need to go on other date. Message. I'm not on a... I just realized I'm not on a voice. Okay, good. Usually you guys will tell me, but sometimes I think you just think it's funny if it's... Don't get it, you'll lose all motor functions. Only pressing A will remain. Oh. Digital crying, not actual crying. Okay, that's good. What's up, Phoenix? And ruin everyone's fun. What? I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work, the house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Ah, I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. The voice? What about the voice? What voice? There's a voice? Oh, the voice thing. I'm sorry. I've already forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, thank you. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherry, salt, almond extract. Almond extract? Oh, it's almond extract! Duh! Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's gonna be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside.
Hey.
Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient.
Huh?
What's your angle here? What?
Hmm?
Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and aspiring astronaut and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. I really hope I said that correctly. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? What? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Oh no, she's crying! Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we, as a society, should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Hey.
Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumble. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Ha! Hey. Chaos. Hey. Chaos. Hey, Chaos. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. Don't too bad, I know. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. But can you say no to this face, leather jacket, and sunglasses, Tozzle? Actually, no, we probably could. We'd be like, dude, seriously. I messaged you like this morning. Come on. Absolutely. I open my door and try to figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey. And well, that's kind of how he is. He's enigma, as I said earlier. I don't know. I think maybe he's lonely. He might be lonely. Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. This guy's a bad apple. Right, 1 second. I run inside, throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Ready? Ready! Hop in. I jump into the passenger side of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac.
Hey.
You like Tom Waits? Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the window. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert is taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch the streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does. There's something a bit more there that I just can't place. Oh, God! Say nothing. Oh, he loves silence, and he hates small talk. And I got sweat drops and eggplants, so he really likes me not talking at all. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decide to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Just hang on, we're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out, too. What are you waiting before. I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of the truck and pats the space next to him. Oh, we're at an overlook. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as the lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous. Ah! Really? He was showing me this beautiful view, and this is how dump his ass. Well, we're not even together. We're just having a hangout time. That may be a date. Yeah, this guy's nasty. This is where I come to masturbate. What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? Oh. This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. Well, to be perfectly fair, Taz, I thought the same thing as well. Because when you start this game, you just moved to town. I just realized my light was off the whole time, so it was very dark. Sorry about that. But yeah. Oh God, sorry. Turning down the brightness a little. It's pretty bad because you can like basically accidentally bang him the first day. Also, hi, how are you doing? What's going on? Yeah, it was like, if you've ever played, or if you, like Dragon Age, that's what it made me think of. Eating lunch and trying really hard not to buy a I figure you'd have one, but I guess you drink a lot of like regular coffee and not like the Keurig coffee. But yeah, anyone who's a joke drives you someplace and refuses to answer questions, not good. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. That's the reason why I went with him. Like, I know it's weird that I like him more than like the other two guys, but they also do teas and tea flavors are awesome. Yeah, and plus if you get like one of the big ones, it's just really good for hot water and stuff. It can't say eating lunch, English and Chinese, but it can figure out Keurig, no problem. Yeah, because you know they probably have a brand deal with Google where they have the correct name and everything. But yeah, Todd, like, oh man, he's just, I don't know. I guess it's an excuse to call him just an enigma or something like that. But like one of the guys is like super duper like competitive, and it's kind of annoying. And then the other guy seems like he is like a past life murderer, but now he's like a goody Christian man now. But Robert's just always Robert. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, but yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm saying is I'm hoping that it gets better, but we'll see. But shit. Okay, I was messing with something. You don't like him for me? It's okay. He was my 5th choice, so that tells you just how important he was. Like, I think you would love the other like guys before Taz, because they have like seriously, their shit is adorable. So. But like the other two, I don't even know. Like I'm doing Robert right now. I mean, I'm going down his path. That's probably a better thing to say. But yeah, because I just was like, oh, how is this gonna be? Also, I totally forgot I turned off my computer, so my camera settings are a little weird. That's why everything was so bright. Okay, now I can mess with this again. Sorry guys, we're doing just some. There we go. Things are better now. But yeah, I was curious to see exactly what his deal was. So we're gonna, yeah. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. I hope it's not a fucking knife. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is! Oh shit, that's a knife! Why does he have a knife? Oh. Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either.
I...
Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh, I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Did you think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No! Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. Tuesday. I know! I'm so good at naming things. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in a trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will.
Hey.
2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Nothing gets past you, huh?
Hey.
Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna injure myself badly.
Huh.
I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Who does? I'm gonna start doing that now, where if somebody, I'm gonna tell a joke, and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. And then people are gonna be like, what is fucking wrong with you? And I'm gonna be like, I played one too many games, I'm sorry. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Yes, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground. Perfect potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain. Not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is gonna splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. I look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They are very nice hands. What? My character has, my character really likes anatomy. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. What? That's not a real thing.
Knife that wood.
Oh god, I have to knife the wood. That's a good start. What is it? It's a knitting needle, but only one. You made a useless knitting needle! Yay! Oh. A popsicle stick! Yeah, tell me about this one. It's a flatworm. Gross. You made a flatworm! What? My stick! Okay, it's very small. Dang, wow, that actually takes a lot of skill to carve a tiny toothpick. What's the story here? Something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think you can take me in a fight. Probably. You made tough guy accessory! Yay! Okay, what's next? When am I gonna hurt myself? I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself eventually. It's an egg! What's this? It's a Ouija board planchette. Now all you need to do is carve up a board and we're set. And also maybe carve a ghost. You made a Ouija board planchette! Okay, aren't they usually supposed to have like a hole in them? A chicken nugget? Yeah. It's this. I love the writing of this game. What is this? What am I making? What the nice form. What's it supposed to be? Self-portrait. Louisiana, it's you! Oh, God! Spitting image of you. You made a masterpiece! Yay! Actually, it looks kind of like a little baby bird. Oh, this void's a lot bigger. Or maybe... Interesting. What do we have here? It looks like a single chopstick. Chopstick, righty. Chopstick, lefty. Chopstick, ambidextrous. I prefer ambidextrous. It's a stick. You made a chopstick ambidextrous. How many things am I gonna carve? Oh, that's a big boy. What is that? Swan, duck, or new friend? What is it? It looks like a man like flexing with one not very muscly arm. It's a new friend. Oh, no, wait, let's call her Swan. I mean, I guess it would be Swanish with the neck thing. It looks like it does kind of look like one of the Ghosts for Luigi's Mansion. Nice work. You made the meanest bird. Wait, no. Oh, it looks better when it's on its side. Okay, that angle was strange. It's a horse. Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? I'm getting really good at carving wood and an up and down motion. Sir Horsington the Brave. Yes. Brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. A beautiful gift for Amanda! Yay! Okay, what now? Oh, that was it! The horse was the final lesson, I guess, in woodcrafting. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see Robert working on... He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. No! Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death.
Oh?
Robert finally looks over.
Hey.
He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. He then hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. You mean his truck? In the cab. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up.
Hmm?
You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. You have oh, that's... You know, it's been a really long time since I've had tiramisu. But that does sound really good. Also, the Ninth Drunken God. How are you doing today? There are your finger guns. I hope you enjoyed them. I am romancing a man who may or may not actually kill me. I'm not really sure. But how are you doing today? It's oddly touching and a little sexy. My character is... Okay, yeah. Thanks for wrapping up my finger. I am apparently now turned on. I guess I'm a real whittler now.
Huh.
That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? Well, what's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Oh god, Des! We're not safe! Enjoying a beer after doing dad stuff like mowing the lawn? That is excellent dad stuff. You know what? You get 10 dad points for mowing the lawn. Every time you mow the lawn. It's cumulative. They don't tell you that. But, yes. Yeah, I know! Cryptids! Oh, it's destiny. I wonder if they're Bigfoot-ish. Mothman. The tire thick worm. It's in the fine print. Read it sometime. Oh lord, we got a cryptid. Des has been... She's very into cryptids right now. I mean, I think she's always known about them, but now she's sharing with the world. Mongolian deathworm is the best. Cryptids like Mothman and stuff. Mothman! Ah! Des, are you predicting the future? You have a book on cryptids? Oh man.
Oh?
Mothman is bullshit, but yeah, this town's hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself. At least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. Casual bedtime reading is looking up how many gates to hell. Exactly. I think about the entire time in this city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever heard of the Dover ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pitbull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude, Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning.
Really?
Gets a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. Can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. Look around the clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling, not sure I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it, in the distance. A man, but if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it, it just looked wrong. Big, arms too long for its body, black eyes, just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone, into thin air. Didn't sleep at all in my tent that night, and I don't think I've slept right since. Whew! Wow, Robert. So sorry. You said if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. Doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn around to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me. Right? I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I can barely make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? We should, go.
Whoa.
Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back on the road. Too scared to look back. What was that?
Really?
The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve. Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves.
Huh?
We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. That was fun. You know, except for the part where we almost died. Sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette.
Oh. There.
Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowned in the sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't have to think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all of the times in my life when I've been sad, And there's a great many of them. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel, something I held on to that kept me going.
Oh.
But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost? That sucks. I'm glad you, but I don't know if he'll like that or not. Oh, let's go with that. Must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this.
Hmm?
You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever
Oh?
wish you were a better father? Think about it for a second. Ha! All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. So much stuff I regret, or wish that I could have done better. But I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does.
Oh.
It's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter and it seems perfect. Ha! It isn't. At least you're there for her. I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom.
Huh.
Do you hate him? Nah, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments in my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex, and he just wasn't there. It hurt like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison.
Uh-huh.
What? I turn and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. We both break out into laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. Down with absentee dads! Exactly. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him.
Huh.
You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks and then pulls away. He literally lives like across the street from me. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. Yeah. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. If you buy a Keurig Mini, it's small enough to fit on your desk and you have desk coffee for streams, and it can be pink. You know, Des, I've actually had a similar idea to that because I have a portion of my desk that, I mean, right now it's covered in bullshit, but if I cleaned it up, I would totally have room for a coffee maker. Because while we have a Keurig, I wouldn't mind having my own because then I could have tea and stuff like whenever. I don't know. You could do that. I mean, your argument is very valid, Des. Yeah. Dude, let's both have desk coffee. We can be buds. I know. And then we can pour one out for each other. Well, we'll drink it. Don't pour hot coffee on the ground. It's wasteful for the coffee, and it's probably not good for your flooring. But, you know. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, you know what? It's fine. I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda? She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night. I chuckled to myself, then finally decided to go to bed. I'm a good dad. Yeah, your cream-colored carpets would cry. This is true. You would definitely need some steam cleaning.
I may be bad, but you made me glad.
What? Wait a second. Holy shit. I just thought of something. Oh my god, is Robert voiced by Dan? He sounded like Dan, especially with that little laugh at the end. Motherfucking shit. Do I just not know Daddy voice actors? He is Robert! Ah! Oh my god. I mean, they don't really get a whole lot of voice lines, but oh, god damn it, that makes me so happy. Maybe that's why I'm okay with Robert, because he's got Dan's voice. Son of a bitch. Man, oh god, this game was made a while. This was published in 2017. Oh, anyway, sorry guys, I just had to get that. But S rank dad date.
Welcome.
Carvel
You've got
delivers.
dads.
You got strawberry shortcake sun. What is Carvel? Wait, through Uber or what? You think everyone is gay for Dan? It's hard not to be. He's got like awesome Jufro hair. He has a really good voice, and he's like, you know, I hate to say this because Aaron made Game Grumps, so it wouldn't exist without him. But I have to say I like Dan more than Aaron just because of his demeanor. I mean, they work really well with each other because Aaron is literally the angry one, and Dan is usually the calm, collected one. But there's actual cake in this thing? Dude, I don't think we have Carvel down here. I don't think we have... maybe Carvel's more of a northern-ish thing? Dan is so confused about everything, and I know! He's got like the old wizened man mentality, but he's not that old, so. All right. Well, Taza, we're gonna go on the last date, and we're gonna see what's going on. See, he opened up a little bit. Maybe there's a reason for his angerness, and I learned how to carve a bunch of different things. You know, hey, you know what they say about third dates, they get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Wait, actually, let me see. Was there anything else? Oh, shit. Back. Okay, no. I always check to see if there are new messages on the side. Save and continue. Like, we have Marble Slab Creamery and, like, other stuff, but I don't think they... Maybe they don't deliver them with Uber Eats because they feel like it'll be, like, fucking melted by the time it gets here. Or maybe I just don't use it enough. I usually use Uber Eats to buy my friend Ellie stuff, and she lives in Japan. I think I've only used Uber Eats once for myself, and that was also in Japan. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. DoorDash is usually... Oh, yeah, DoorDash... I keep forgetting that we have... I used DoorDash, before I went to Japan, in Houston, to get, like, Wingstop or something delivered to me. I've been thinking about him and hope he's okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Yes. Hey, yes. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? Take a look at Dad Book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Mostly, yeah. Uber does the same thing, but sometimes it's a little awkward. Like, there's been a couple of times where it promised to get the food in like 20 minutes, and like an hour later, I'm like, did you get your food? And she's like, no, and I'm like, come on, guys. Yes, it's you. Also me, but mostly you. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes. Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I am unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Amanda pops her head out into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda.
Aww.
Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. What would Grandma think? Well, I don't think she cares for the Smiths that much, but I figure if we started her off on Mita's murder, she'd ease her way into it. No, honey, the language. Oh, she'd hate that. Just promise me you'll lighten up a bit. For Grandma. Amanda goes back to her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. He looks the same to me. Hey! Hey. You, take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To you, to us, to toast. Second layer of this cake, this might be a once in a while kind of thing. Oh. A toast to toast. Love you, warm bread. He didn't like that. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So, what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. Think that'll kill some time before we burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call?
Hey.
Sorry, I figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. Oh, poor guy.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
You're replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean-pressed clothes up and down, suspiciously. What, you got a court date coming up? He'd never convince the jury. Court's offered me impunity if I were to testify against him. I'm considering it. Seriously, though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. The doctor says it's cirrhosis of the liver. I'm told that old bag of bones quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on! Chaos, don't be an asshole. You know, the one thing Robert doesn't joke about is Pappy. Whoops! They give him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. You know, I've said that almost every single time I've run into this guy. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights.
Oh.
I look at his life, and then I look at mine. I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Oh, cool! Wait, aren't rabbits the ones who screw a lot? Oh, sorry, didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Come on.
Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up and out of the booth. Me and Chaos are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting on and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. We exit the bar and... Oh god, it looked like they were holding hands for a second, but they're just overlapped. Find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Thanks, Robert. Now I know.
Mm.
Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. Turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Chaos. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Oh no, it's Quinn! Oh, is he still severely depressed? Yo, Robert. Yeah, he is. I feel like we're on the third date, so I thought there'd be like more going on, but he's just been the kind of same weird dude the whole time. Also, I'm gonna turn on my ceiling fan. Need that sweet, sweet airflow. But yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm slightly more insightful into his past and everything, but he still lies about a lot of things. And I mean, we did possibly run into a cryptid last night, but still. Hey, it was this place in 1694 that most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. Willing tissue for your chopstick and now pressing it. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually 1692.
All right.
What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. Oh god, no, come on. This is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new books.
Huh.
You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters, Extreme Edition. Now he's making up lies. Yeah, exactly. And I guess I'm having a good time lying. I don't know. Honey, he is canceled. I have to say, like, he's probably one of the least enjoyable people I've gone on the paths on so far. Like, I still feel like there's more to him, but at the same, like I said, we're on the third date, and really he's just kind of the same as he's always been, except he opened up to me a little bit about feeling like he's just a piece of shit, but I don't know. We gotta see what's going on. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this.
My feelings hurt.
Are you guys a part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. Also, I just realized the fucking Tourmaster Tourmaster Quinn is Brian Wecht. Oh god. I don't know how I didn't notice this the first time, but maybe it's because I was laughing too hard, and he's also very depressed, and it made me sad. Yeah. You guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Hey.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know.
Ah.
As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon. Over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. No, Quinn!
Bang, bang.
Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guy's shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, I guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have a cool ghost shirt in no time.
Bang, bang.
I don't know. Is that a ghost? It's just spark. Maybe they're seeing something we're not seeing. Our group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house. Wait, this is Dimitri's house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tourmaster Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor.
Ah!
I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Vaudevillian, sorry. Tourmaster Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics such as The Diaries of Victorian Mistress and Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic, where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say she was consumed by her work.
I'm so sad. I am so sad.
No, he didn't have to say it twice. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide.
Hey!
Oh, I'm pretty sure she died of consumption.
Oh.
Sure. We definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we...
Tired all the time.
I think everyone would rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody?
Oh.
The group murmurs in agreement. No, Quinn, I'm sorry.
Ah.
This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story? You're shifting this shit onto me?
Hmm.
Really? Riff on something highbrow. Ah, yes, though it's rarely covered in traditional textbooks, Dorothy Pembridge was caught in a fierce rivalry with fellow local author Arthur Livingston Price. Arthur's books were blatant rip-offs of Pembridge's work and consistently sold better. Pembridge was enraged by this and confronted Livingston Price at his home with plans to end his life. Their bitter feud surprisingly blossomed into a torrid, passionate affair. After many months of secret courtship, Pembridge followed through with her original plan and poisoned Livingston Price in his sleep. Overcome with unexpected grief, Pembridge polished off the last of the poison and died by her lover's side. Reports say that couples who enter this house will no doubt doom their relationship to a bitter end.
Hi.
Man, I should bring my wife here. Wait, you have a wife? I don't understand what's happening. The entire group laughs heartily. I'm kidding, my wife is dead. The crowd gasps! She was killed by a ghost. The crowd gasps again. I'm just messing with you guys. A nervous chuckle ripples through the crowd. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Ha ha! What an interesting story.
Come on.
And now I just want everyone to know the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Is this some weird ghost sex talk? I don't know.
Dick can't cash.
She said that. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas. Oh, you're an enigma. I don't know about you, Mary. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid?
Huh.
Both.
Oh.
Our last stop. This burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area.
Sup?
I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles.
Oh.
Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met?
Whoa.
No. The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator.
Oh.
Way back when, I was just a
Ha ha!
traveling grifter. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor.
Huh.
I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city had a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait!
Huh.
Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter?
Hey.
Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps.
That's the good stuff.
Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know
I
her?
don't know.
Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie.
Hey.
Anyway, we were in the Maple Bay, investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the Wharfman. Whatever. Stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost, man. Tell him, Loomis.
Hey.
So there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of running the truck. Hey, where you go? Sure. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a ripped deal. I was gonna steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. I don't think stealing babies makes you rich. Found myself walking past this very cemetery. I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep inside the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate.
Huh?
And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Huh?
Run.
There
Suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear the faint, distant scraping noise, like something was being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl.
Huh.
And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Hey, avoided cat. Robert has the whole crowd, hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. Oh, he's using his story. What did I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? It was Daniel McSturgis, right? Not Davis. Damn. Okay. Oh, whew, I got it right. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces. Thought I was gonna be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. Ah! I don't know the Bible! Austin, Levitic, Revelations 1. Does anybody here know the Bible? I don't. Fuck. Leviticus sounds fancy, or Revelations, or Ecclesiastes. Austin that's such a weird sound. That doesn't sound like a Bible name. Leviticus 2:5. What? And if thy oblation be a meat offering, bacon in a pan, it shall be a fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. Not exactly relevant, but true. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. Also, hi, Gio. How are you doing today? With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. You were gonna say Revelations? That sounds like it'd probably be about right. Yeah. Daniel and I collapsed on the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood.
Oh?
That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs.
Oh.
And that's how I got this scar.
Hey.
I followed George and Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that. Neither was I. Not too much longer, Gio. You will be off of work soon. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of the experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. I know, I really like the fact that I feel like I just would have to, like, separate my beard to get, like, the weird thing I've got going on there. But I tried to get as close as possible. Yeah, my con job went out without a hitch. If you join up with Robert, you date Robert, you're gonna become a legal person. That's how it goes. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. The Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural. Ice Road Ghost Truckers. Yeah, I saw demons. No, seriously, I saw demons. Robert has to suppress a laugh on that one. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business card and leans in close.
Ah!
If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Oh.
You got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. Lying is the best. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Cass. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis.
Mm-hmm.
That bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't.
Oh.
All a part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house.
Huh.
Wanna have a drink? Is that even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Robert Bobbert Small? If you ever call me Bobbert again, I will kick you right in the shins. Both of them.
Oh.
Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning.
Huh.
Bobbert. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking the door. My shins live to die another day.
Hey.
You know, if I was Robert, I probably wouldn't want to be called Bobbert either. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. Betsy? Robert's dog jumps away from me, running in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull! This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull, and you weren't taken by the Dover Ghost. Ugh, Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull on my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, this place is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with big flat screen TV mounted on the wall and boomerangs. Yeah, look at this appliance, state of the art. Yeah, Betsy's so derpy. Yeah, shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You've trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding on our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and we went to the hospital. And that's it.
Hey.
Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one.
Oh?
That's her. He points out a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25, 26, not too sure. Does she live around here?
Really?
Nah, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though. Suddenly seems really serious. Probably shouldn't press him about it. You like, Santana? Great. Robert puts on Santana and then takes a seat on the couch next to me. Suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright?
Hi.
Robert leans in and kisses me, the taste of whiskey burning in my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. I mean, I thought he was just... Pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I wasn't, I thought we were just gonna chill and whiskey. I am now. I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites slightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. Is it? I don't know, I guess touch is touch. It always just seems weird when people are like, yeah, and I'm like, well, dudes, we got chests and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not physically attracted to dudes. I don't know. Anyway, I guess stuff's happening now. My heart pounds on my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, teeth grazing my skin. I know this is the third date, but I just, wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away. No biting? No, I'm more than okay with that.
Hey.
Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kinda stressed out. Tired. No big deal. Push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do. Do I, though? I don't know. My character and me have two different feelings on this, but you know what? We'll go with it. I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Chaos. I'm not a good person. Takes a deep breath. I spend my whole life only taking and taking and taking. And now here I am, old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken, alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings.
Oh?
It's... He sighs
I
heavily.
don't know.
It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you... I'm sorry, but... Is this a bit? No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Months? Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other. Both of us unsure what to do next. Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. Before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved here to settle down. That would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then, the accident. Changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be, the one she always saw in me. She's the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. They didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter, too. Man, this got heavy super fast! Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. Then I convinced myself that this... He gestures vaguely in my direction. Was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. A terrible husband, and I'm even worse father. No idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. Now I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Man! Tell him what he wants to hear. Tell him what he needs to hear. Walk away. Tell him what he needs to hear! Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over. And it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't, and you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But, I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders and then sobs, and I realize that he's crying. This will be the 3rd time in his life. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Ah, shit! Date complete! So...
You're a straight shooter. I like that.
Now that I know this is Dan's voice, I can't take it seriously at all. I just can't. But, okay, that was the what? So, yeah, Knife Dad, completed. I I think I have everything set up. Okay, so that was probably the most, like, I don't know, anticlimactic, honestly, 3rd date out of all of them. It was very straightforward. Like, I don't know, we kind of lied about being ghost hunters, and then stuff happened. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, so basically we're gonna... Oh. Sorry, sweetie. It's good. Okay, so
Alright.
we're gonna fast forward because this is all normal ending stuff. And everybody talks to me.
Oh.
Oh, and then there's Mary. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Val. Oh God, that's Robert's daughter. She's kind of hot. This is weird. She also has very long nails. Hey, Naomi, how are you doing? Welcome. Oh, okay, this is Robert's daughter. Okay, this is new. Okay, I think she knows who I am. Let's see. Oh, gosh. How are you doing today? My old man's a real closed book, you know. Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness poisons you, I think. Too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Oh, nice! Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? God damn it, she's just like her dad! Also, she has a hole in her shirt. Where am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins, too. She has a girlfriend! Oh, this is my daughter, Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. Oh God, opportunities. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Congrats, you just networked for the first time. Oh, no, I saw the first time, Naomi. That's why I said cool. It's still a few more months until mine. Actually, I guess it's only 3 more months. Time is going by so fast, because we're already like halfway through April. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock markets, synergy! While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. And then Brian. Fuck Brian.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey.
And the girls.
Hey.
Joseph. Yeah. I also have something for you. Oh yeah, this is when she gives me the picture and then I almost cry. All right, to the tree. It's Robert. He didn't shave it. They said he shaved. He hasn't been. That's not shaved at all. Burglars thought they would get away because of the wait, really? Really, Dixies? Wow. Well, yeah, people are dumb. But how are you doing today, Dixies, by the way? I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party. Hey. Hey! Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So... I had a chance to talk to Val.
Hi.
She physically threatened you? Yeah. That's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. We sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately it's gotten a little easier.
I don't know.
Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped. Anna, hi! How are you doing today? I'm glad. I like you, Chaos. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. Whoa, cherry blossoms out of nowhere. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his. I'm kissing bros right now, don't worry.
Hi.
You got a new phone? Awesome! Congratulations! You smell toxic person all over him. Like, I think it's good that he's trying, but yeah, like the whole run with him is kind of surreal because he doesn't. It seems like he experiences no actual growth until the very end. Everybody else, it's kind of like a slow. Not new, it's from your dad because he got a new one from Ja. I mean, that's still, hey, a newer phone is always helpful, Anna, and that's good. I'm happy for you. I mean, my phone is always like kind of old because I don't usually get like the flagship phones or anything that's super new because they're very expensive. And they tend to come out very frequently. You're special to me, but I have some stuff I need to work on emotionally before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out. Of course. I think that what you need right now is a friend. And I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometime. I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watched the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. Pay your bills early. We did it! Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's definitely a good thing, Anna. Game finish? Yeah! Well, this is like the 5th out of 7 dudes that I can hang with. But yeah. We did it! That, I did 2 dates in an hour and a half. That's not too bad. Yeah, to hang with. And kiss a little sometimes. And I mean, Robert totally did try to have like crazy drunk whiskey butt sex with me, but he didn't, so. You ain't hanging down, yeah. Yes. But how are you doing today, Anna? I hope you've had a good day so far. Penguin minigame, bad. I think I can skip this actually. Oh yeah, I can speed it up. You doing okay? I'm glad to hear that, Anna. Okay, what does Robert's end thing look like? He's got a little carving of her too. That's actually a pretty adorable like end screen. Everybody else like loses their clothing in their end screen, but he just looks like he always does. Well, I mean, I could finger gun forever. There you go. Dab. Ugh. That's Jack Daniels. Wait, how many endings are there? There's an ending for each person, so. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, let me move my mic back. Complaining about my dabs. You forced my hand. You need to dab while winking and but that's... But then you wouldn't be able to see me wink. Strong dab. You know, if you change that around, it's Strong Bad, like Strong Bad's email. Fuck, you know what? We're already... Shit, we're already here. Where the fuck is Dad Book?
Welcome. You've got dads.
That dab was not... It was very forced. Sorry, okay. How do you naturally dab? Okay, sorry, let me stretch. Huh. Was that better? Was that less force? I think that was a little smoother motion. What do I need to stop? Strong Bad's really cool. Like Trogdor. That's like my favorite song from the 90s. Or was it the 2000s? It might have been the 2000s. Oh god, Strong Bad email's been around for a while. It was better. Thank you. Shit. Do I want to get with... Oh god, Brian is so... Oh, he's so competitive, and then Joseph's family is terrifying, and he's technically still married to Mary. Save giant. He's the pure. Really? But he's such a jerk. Is it? Wait, does he have problems? Does he have problems? Is that why he's kind of so? I feel like, yeah, I did. It used to be about this long, but I cut a couple inches off because it was getting like really wiry at the end, and like there was a lot of split ends. He just have his body type C relate. Ah, shit. I guess. See, Damien, I think, still was like the best dad, but Craig was cool, and Matt and Hugo, like Hugo was cool. Like I like all of these people. Robert was kind of He's just angry a lot, but he got better, I guess. And now it's these two. Shit. Ah, but he's a youth minister for 5 years. Like, youth ministers have secrets. When I'm clean shaven, do I have super baby face? I do. Des, I don't know if I've ever sent you the picture of me while I was clean shaven. It's probably terrifying. Robert is the Sasuke of the group. Oh God. Here, let me find that for you really quick. It's I know it's on my Facebook. I think I downloaded it like once before, but also thankfully I can find photos really easily on my Facebook because I don't upload very many photos to Facebook. Where is the how? Oh God, I forget how to do things on this site sometimes. Oh God, I look so different. You can also see my chin. Oh boy, you're gonna I was probably gonna freak you out, Des, because it's you just shaved yesterday. I don't know if I'd want to ever like shave completely again. Although I will say I shave my mustache a lot because if it gets too long, it's like it gets in my food, like when I'm trying to eat, and I'm like, this is gross, and I hate it. So I always keep my mustache trimmed pretty short. But at least the rest of it, I can kind of just. I know, it's pretty. And that's like just after shaving, so I always have like the little like lip shadow and everything from it. You want to see too? Oh gosh. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll put it in my photo and meme guild because I don't think a lot of people. I posted it once before, but. I even put an @everyone on there so everybody can see it. You're gonna print out that photo and put it to your photo wall here, friends, so it can be immortalized forever. Oh, speaking of which, Des, the good thing is, that postcard I sent you the first time, it finally got sent back. Because, you know, the post office will, like, keep stuff and then send it back, like, return to sender if it doesn't go through. So I can send you more photos, plus the photos in here, and send it to your new, P.O. Box address. So, yeah. I have to get on that. Show me. You look way too wholesome? Do I not look wholesome now? I'm totally wholesome. Also, that shirt, I used to have it, but apparently the last time my brother visited, he stole it. So, my Ninja Turtle, Christmas t-shirt. It's still out to the Aww. I need, like, a pinboard like that. Alright, are you guys ready for, Scary Christian Dad? Let's do it. Dad Pt.5. It's okay if you don't come in first, just make sure you have health insurance. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Oh. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Oh, gross. Will he want me to pray? Is he gonna pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Yeah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. It's just like very simple, but just like enough to be like, oh, huh. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with the priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passage? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference.
Aw.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Oh, God, smiley. Yeah. The smiley is a nice touch. I know! Like, holy crap! I type kind of fast, but that was still a little... 150 WPM. Yeah, she could be a police dispatcher or many other jobs that require a fast hand. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Oh, geez. I guess if you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so just let me know. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Just, yeah, exactly. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time.
Oh.
I respond back. Sounds like fun. Chaos. Well, guess I'm doing this. Oh, great. Come on by as soon as you can. I think that's what it said. And caps, big relay. Yeah, exactly. That's the funny thing, Des, is I think you can probably tell, well, aside from the fact that Discord tells you when I'm on phone or not, but you can definitely tell the difference in response time between me being on the PC and me being on the phone. Because on the phone I'm like, is this right? And then on the PC I'm just like, pfft. Plus PC doesn't have autocorrect, so I'll randomly make mistakes because I'm typing too fast. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. Oh yeah, because it's just the longest run-on sentence ever. Because it's like they don't punctuate in text-to-speech. I have to tell it comma or period every time, and I'm like, come on, just message. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never! I make a short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Chaos. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Did they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open. A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Chaos? Oh, it's the kid. Door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph, eldest, what's his name? Hey. Hey, I think it's Krish. It's Chris! It's not Krish! Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Chaos. Youth Minister Super Church? Yeah, I know. He's got like this huge house. Hi again. I'm Chaos. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? They are shit. That's why I don't like him. Just wait, there's more. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe you didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This is a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph... Oh. Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Oh, I feel like that might be a typo.
Oh.
Ha! Chaos, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I mean, just look at him. He's deceptively Christian. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Big cult energy, exactly. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in baking assistants. Ha, come on in. Wait, didn't it say, this dude, his wife is like, that. You remember Mary that was hanging out with me and Robert? She's Joseph's wife, but she's always like hanging out, drinking, getting guys. I don't understand the dynamic. I think they're in a super open relationship or something. I mean, the first day you come in, she tries to get with you, and you're just like, oh. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. And, okay, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be brought into some weird, I'm not, oh, no! Shit, no! I just want to be friends with him and his pink shirt and sweater and khaki pants. Weird children. I like the toys though.
Yeah.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside.
Ooh,
Chris. Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy, or a giant bag of dicks. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. This child is a giant. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we didn't start off with the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack when we can. And then these fucking creepy things. Ah, and here are the twins, Christian, Christy. Say hello to Chaos. Hello, Father. Hello, Chaos. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Yeah. Egg them on. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny?
Yeah.
Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Okay, now that their eyes are open all the way, they're slightly less creepy, but they're still kind of creepy. Go with something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rose. That's his lap. He's super happy. There's a lot of upsetty spaghetti being served up in here. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Children of the Corn? Really? Is that not mainstream? I am off my game something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. Okay, that was a little bit more endearing than I was expecting. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? What? I don't know about that.
Cracker barrels.
Cracker barrels! I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. What? Well, wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Just examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? There's a... Oh, okay. I hadn't pressed the button. I was like, gonna reread it. Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, Bible for teens? He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Yeah, Hot Body Johnson. Same at the coffee table. There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. Looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. I was about to say, does he just have a sextant? Just hanging out in front of his kids? You can't have your sextant out in front of your kids. They might get the wrong idea. Sex. Examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids running, this many kids, and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. It's probably this one. The tag says C+C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace? Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. There's a story here. It's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen and find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Oh god, she just went into creepy face. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. I hope you lick brownie batters off his fingers. Oh my. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down. With spiders. What? What? Is that a thing that anybody says? I don't think that's a thing that anybody says. Also, I'm kind of mad that he has one of those little kitchen like island areas in the middle that has the plugs on the side. That's actually really cool. This is a nice kitchen. Look, there's already brownies over there and wine. And look at all those pans. This is a really nice kitchen setup. not spiders! Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing for, like, priests and stuff. That sounds kind of bad. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Renegade option? What? What's the renegade option? I guess I probably tickle her too, but we're gonna duel the Spider King, who I guess is... I don't know what's happening anymore. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beasts!
Oh.
Okay, Chaos the Valiant, let's see what you've got. He's probably gonna, like, fuck up my hands. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand! Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him.
Oh.
Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and body, and Joseph recoils in horror.
Norm MacDonald!
Blast! I am defeated! You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh, man. That is way too sweet.
Oh.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Okay, I'm starting to like his kids a lot more. And, I don't know. That's weird. But spiders. Yeah, don't put spiders on sugar, please. Hey, wait. Do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates and shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony! Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish the sentence, Christy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So, what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. And I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but yeah. Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right, Chaos, you baked a cake from a box before. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon, well enough, we have a solid batch of brownies. Whew. Wait, Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Chaos, way to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila! Duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep an eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position. And got it! Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh god, Dez, all I wanted to do was make fucking brownies, but I am breaking this relationship with my nose finger.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. I ate it too? I ate his nose batter! Which sounds disgusting, actually, but yeah. We, it was probably like direct eye contact, like, and then ate it in front of him, like, yeah, I ate your nose batter. That's a power move right there, just so you guys know. Keep that in your power move book. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that. Yes. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. Yeah, you take the Delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Yeah.
Alpha, Tango, Sparkle. Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Oh.
Whoa, where is all this shit come from? Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Oh, okay, this is the church. Even though it really just looks like a side view of his house. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count the city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point! Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? Where are the rest of the kids? I mean, well, one of them's a baby, so he can't help, but goddamn. We'll go back. I want to sell brownies! Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom! She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. I want to go over there and tell her I said hi. Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Excellent.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with.
Eh.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. What? Is that... I'm not a religious person, and that seems very wrong, but I don't know. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, we high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Yeah.
It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, it's Matt and his daughter. Matt's daughter. Hey, a Carmencita. I forgot. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, it's great to see you guys out here. Hi, Zyla. I'm talking to a churchman and possibly a homewrecker. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're feeling a little better today than you were last night. Carmencita, great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owners of the proprietor of the Coffee Spoon establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans in close to me. You're exhausted. Sorry. Get plenty of rest. Only 2 more days, right? Is 6, 7, or 6 and 10. I don't know how to count. It's either you have 2 or 3 more days of this, and then you finally get your time to relax. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So what recipe did you use for these brownies? I can't. All right, well, she said something about it. It's not that I can't count. It's that I can't recall events from... I can't time. I can't time. That's the problem. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say use the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. But use the box recipe! Just how Nana used to make. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country, yeah. That was all thanks to Grandma Han. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed to me.
Hey, dude.
Ah, sure. Joseph leans over again to me. Lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do. You were okay with stealing, but you're not okay with lying? Where is your moral compass? He made a dinky bad noise. He didn't like that. Joseph will remember this. You are on day. So yeah, 2 more. See, I kind of figured out. Fuck, man.
Hey.
All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See, not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. It's gonna be Brian. It's Brian! I knew it! Chaos! It's Brian.
Hey.
Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. So we'll put you down for 10. Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy.
Oh.
Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Really?
Oh.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Are there? Are there heavy religious undertones in the Fast and the Furious? I thought there was just a lot of racing and stuff. Maybe I'm just looking at life wrong. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I bet if I was competitive with him, he probably would have bought more brownies. Fuck! I should have used it against him. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. Oh no, he wants to go back to the old days being like whatever the hell he was before, which is probably like a crazy guy. What? It's kind of silly, but do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity, blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig.
Oh.
Craig!
Oh.
Gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar.
Oh.
Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this.
Oh.
I most certainly do not. I just need to see what this guy's angle is. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros! Hi, Uncle Joseph! Hi, Amanda's dad! Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. You can't spell... Okay, remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die or tempt him. Remember that one time. Hey, Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap? And how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix. And then we watched them cry after eating it.
Hey.
I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. Crank thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game.
Huh?
You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? I'll eat hers. You've got yourself a deal. Look at me! I'm the fucking best! Yeah, fitness bro, you're still gonna get those brownies. Because of old times. And that's how you con your friends into buying food from you. Good job, me. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Aw. Box mix, huh?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yes, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. I still cannot get a good read on Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here?
Yeah.
I was just hoping to introduce Chaos to the rest of the community.
Ah.
Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show. What? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, Chaos? Mary, let the kid answer the question. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk? They seem nice. I mean, they seemed nice enough. Yeah, they all seem like they're really excited to help at the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later?
Ugh.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Why are you guys married? Is it for the kids? I feel like this is another one of the things where they have a bunch of kids together, but they actually hate each other because he wants to be all cool and nice and Christian-y, and she just wants to drink all the time. I don't know. But then she also works at like an animal shelter. I don't understand this woman's dynamic at all. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. What? Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. Feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks.
Hey.
Now give me your wallet. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary, I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks out without saying goodbye. Yeesh. This is making me uncomfortable. So, that's your wife. Yeah, she's cool, I guess. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Yeah. I mean, he blushed when I ate his nose batter, so, you know. Apparently, there might be something more. There's just something more. Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Sure. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. Think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping me out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You should have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it.
Oh.
It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But
Good one.
bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Save the... No, but we were gonna give the brownie to Amanda. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I could really make a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up!
Hey.
Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Hey.
Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon... Oh, yeah. Would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Date complete. Bonding, family vacation, cool, kickflip, brownie, temptation. I think I only got an A rank.
That was a great date.
It wasn't even a date. We sold brownies, you buffoon. Margarita
Welcome.
Zone.
You've got dads.
Why is this achievement called Margarita Zone? Okay, but before we start up, because you know what? We are going to go through all of Joseph's dates this stream. Because honestly, we've only been streaming for a little over 2 hours, and 2 dates should only take maybe another hour or something. Maybe a bit long. The third date's always the longest. But, I will be right back. I just need to go grab some more water since this is a very text-heavy game and I've been talking for a while. It's time for Christian Dad Date 2, Electric Boogaloo. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me, I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? Chaos! Hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. He's trying to get me over to the Jesus side. Well, I know better than that. That sounds nice. And chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. Suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. What the heck? My friend needs my help. I type back. But if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. Starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Hey.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for potential free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. That somebody messed up on the banner already. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple of dances in my life. And not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require, people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming.
Hey.
Yikes.
Hey.
Well, that's certainly a thing.
Oh.
God made all things, Amanda.
Yeah.
Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely cannot tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good.
Oh.
You know what God also does? Forgives.
Oh.
He forgives teenagers, and he never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after Sloth.
Yeah.
Yes, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. Food's already set up. I'm going to do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm going to eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Whew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. No! Come on! You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Oh, God. I like puns, but I hate this. No, it's... I get it.
Yeah.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Hey.
I'm really glad you're here, Chaos. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? Am I taller than him? Everybody here looks like they're like 7 foot tall. A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Nice.
Something handsome and pious? Wow! What? You're not that pious.
Yeah.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate.
Oh.
You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Chaos. God said that. Woo! Oh, heavy advice from Joseph, thanks! God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd, Ernest, had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Ooh, cracker barrels.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. Forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Yes, this is a church. I get a little nervous around hammers. Oh, gosh, that's so, jeez. And nails. Oh, well, wow. I don't even know what to say to that, honestly. I guess they, well, you know, there were carpenters involved in the Bible, right? They gotta be okay with them sometimes. Yeah, jeez.
Hey.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. Okay, I was just like, oh, is this guy crazy?
Yeah.
But we have to hurry. The use will be here in a moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is human. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. That way you're nailing someone to something cross-shaped. That's true. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence. Joseph, relax. Crisis averted. Sorry, I hit my mic. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, No! Train open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid shuffle. Hey! I am not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. Quinn again. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. Are you all right? All right, I'm better than all right. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily.
My feelings hurt.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he? Okay. Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like and that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them into the dark side, right? It's the best, avoided cat! Welcome back. Like, oh, I gotta say, I really like the direction that this game has been going.
All right.
The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Hi.
Okay, great. I'll let you set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. It sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. Just saying. After some time, the kids from the community start filling in the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Oh, calming. You thought it said something else? It did at first, Control. Welcome. It said Jesus is coming, and then I, as a masterful manipulator of writing, changed it to Jesus is calming. The other two choices were Jesus is cumin, or Jesus is... I think the last choice was literally just keeping it Jesus is coming. Most of the kids group off in tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd.
Nice.
All right.
Ah,
He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out. My little honeysuckle vine.
now who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
Oh God, yes. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? Yes, thank you for the shout out for Control. If you ever watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by REM, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico. Hey, he's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin?
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Oh, so sad. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes, how's the party jamming? It's, not?
Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just taking a moment to find my groove.
Hey!
Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Listen, buddy, this is a church function. The songs you're playing they're a bit much, don't you think? It's kinda bringing everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff, lift everyone's spirits. When everyone's dancing and happy, it makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph? The good Lord does love a song that slaps. Okay, I like that line a lot for some reason, but I think it's just because Dez always talks about when stuff slaps, and now I know that's... Remember, it's good when music slaps. You want your music to slap. If it doesn't slap, it's probably not that great, sadly. And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here. Ah, nice.
Hey!
You want me to play Jesus Take the Wheel? That is the opposite of what I want you to do. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with, Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here. And I'm very good at it, even though I'm very bad at taking care of my own wife problems.
Hey!
Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
I am sad.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, quietly crying. Oh no. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda is waiting with an ice cream cone. How much food do they have here? They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though.
Okay.
This is a disaster. They need to stay here for Jesus.
All right.
They need to dance for Jesus. Actually, wasn't dancing like considered like unholy or something way back in the day? I don't know. I seem to remember that being a thing. Maybe it's just like the booty dancing. I don't know. I just know that I've also listened to... Did you guys know that Christian rap is a thing? If you didn't know it's a thing, you now know it's a thing. It's terrifying. I had to listen to it before. I would not recommend it. It hurt my soul. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch. Sorry for dragging you into this chaos. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be in here for this, or be seen with me after this.
Hey.
Oh God, you're not going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. Yes, I love that so much. She runs out the door.
Kirk Douglas.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out?
Oh, yeah.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done, as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out on the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youth still all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Huh. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the worm! The worm is too much! Start with the lawnmower! Alright, let's rip-start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Cass, let's turn up the heat. Sprinkler. I pull out the classic hand behind head, pointer finger out. I point at and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought, and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. I look to the youths. They're getting into this. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Oh god, the hammer slide. I tried to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it. Good effort, buddy, but I think that pan flashed a little too long ago. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Oh god, he hates it. The butter churn. Attempt twerking! No! Moonwalk! I start sliding my feet backwards. Can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing the moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering! All right, time for the big finish. Oh, no. Lift Joseph up, Dirty Dancing style. Death drop. Oh, I don't want to, I'll kill myself with a backflip. Dirty Dancing. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arm while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take to the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Oh god, he's gonna show me his Jesus penis. Oh god, it's dark! Why is it so dark? He's gonna show me his butt. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. His genus. Oh god. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. Oh, this is a great way to hold my hand. Good with the Father of Jesus in you. No! No! This isn't what I wanted. I'm right here. But you can't see me blush. We keep walking. Oh my gosh. Where are we? This church is huge. It's actually the cult room. We're almost there. Do you like Kool-Aid? I actually have to admit I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Really? You fucking piece of shit. You got all pissy at me because I lied about like some brownie stuff and now you're lying to my face? Oh. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? It's a sex dungeon. So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Shock, going after currently married dad. Well, it seemed like a good thing to do after Robert. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. Are you supposed to have... Well, I guess you can have alcohol in church. Tiki bar. Not even a very good tiki bar. It's literally got some lights 2 lounge chairs, and a mixer. But I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be having a lot of problems, Andy, so we could count him as not currently married. Am I right? Actually, that's terrible. Please don't go after people, even if they're having issues, unless there's, like, some kind of understanding. Anyway. Yeah, I went after Robert. He honestly acted the same, like, every date, and then at the end there was, like, the big reveal, and his daughter's surprisingly attractive. And also just as dangerous, probably. Welcome to the margarita zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. Really? What? I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our 6 dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. Totally. I got my stick and poke kit in my desk. Wait, really? I was kidding. I'm also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk. Confiscated it from Ernest. God damn it. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now I host fundraiser car washes and take kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. You need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix.
Oh.
It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or, I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my 6-string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever, that's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away, you're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's just being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile. Or I smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Oh no! Oh no, it's only the second date. We can't rush this. Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. Oh, he was feeling a little... I think somebody was feeling a little... it's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up with that incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Ha! Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll go back there one day. God, I don't like that. Sir, you're wifed up. If we do, it'll be on my own damn fault.
Good one.
Joseph chuckles and drives away. I thought he said he pulled into his own drive. I don't know. I walk into the living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Oh, I bet she ate too much food. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much of the youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer, juice, and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. You know that feeling? I know. I think we've all had that feeling of eating too much and then just being like, what have we done to ourselves? Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Yeah, I you know what? It's kind of funny because I'm a pretty big guy, but I still really can't eat that much because otherwise I'll feel horrible.
So much.
Man, that was leadership. Kickflip, margaritas, crying, sincerity, woodworking. What? That's Robert. Another dreamy night, another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Oh, this is different. Peter the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at that deli one time, the guy whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. In fact, I heard Neil, the surly bartender, mention that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday and that he'd have to get that little baby a little cake for his special little day. I think he was probably just being a dick, but I headed to the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is strong enough to lure me in. Wow. I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray with a crime scene outline of pink icing on it. Huh. Guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday. I missed it. I sit down and order a beer.
Huh?
Oh no! As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door is sitting in the corner of the room, drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so wary and so sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. Maybe it's because I'm stealing her motherfucking husband from her. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Did she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Am I a homewrecker? I don't know. Am I? Put yes in chat if I think I'm a homewrecker. Hey. Yes, thank you, Panda. Thank you. Say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken. She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Chaos. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Ugh.
You're a good friend, aren't you? There we need. Oh God! What? This seems bad. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. Wow! Can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now. And what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Wow, she's being really mean. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Roaming, yeah, exactly. Like, I really, yeah. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Woo! I hope that doesn't fuck. Yeah, treat people better than they treat you.
You've got dads.
Okay, well, I guess it's time for final Joseph. Yeah, save and continue. Oh, here we go, guys. I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know, he's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Hi, cats, we should hang out. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs. Just you and me in the ocean. Wait, how are we gonna... Oh, in the open ocean. Wait, how are we gonna get in the open ocean? How are we gonna get in the open ocean, you ask? Good question. Whoa, prescient. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods, if you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht?
Right.
I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me, your only daughter whom you love. What, did you think I'm having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? Not a dog, that's for sure. Wow, your words cut deep, Pops. Real deep.
Yeah.
Dad, if there's one thing in the world that's better than a dog, it's a yacht dog. You and your yacht dog. That's a bond forged through the trials at sea. Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun.
Aww.
I'm glad you're excited, but doesn't mean you get to start throwing out your own puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know that I'll be there. It looks like we're gonna have to not rock the boat. Go with the motion of the ocean, if you guys know what I mean. With a married man, which means we're just gonna like have a chill party and not do things other than just party things. A quaint marina complete with the local mom and pop shops and a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks at the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Chaos! Oh God. That doesn't sound like Joseph. I turn around to find... Robert! Hey. What's he doing here? So, how's Joseph? Robert comes off cold immediately. I get the feeling he's not happy I'm here. Oh God, it's Mary, isn't it? And what's with that look? He seems very angry. Very, very angry. He's going through some stuff. Robert blasts through a cigarette. So I guess he's your friend now, huh? Your pal? Oh, he's... Robert. You're my friend too. And I suppose two friends just spend the night out on a private yacht together, being buds, chatting about friendship. Is that what two friends do? His voice is getting louder. What's gotten into him? I know. Robert, come on. You know I'm not like that.
How dare
Yes,
you?
you might be an idiot, but I'm not. What's your problem with Joseph anyway? I don't like Joseph. I don't trust Joseph. Joseph is a bad guy, and I don't want him around you. What is happening? Robert, you committed petty larceny last week, and you think you've been haunted by the Dover ghost.
What?
It was the goddamn Dover ghost. Robert pauses to calm himself down. Joseph's not who you think he is. What?
Oh?
Ask him about it sometime. Bring it up. Watch your back when you do, because a guy like that'll put a knife right through it. Robert flicks his cigarette into the front seat of a recently cleaned schooner before turning around to leave. Takes a step, hesitates, then turns back to face me. You're both awful. You deserve each other. I'll tell Mary you said hi. Whoa! What the fuck is happening? With that, Robert storms off down the pier. Well, okay. I wander deeper into the marina. All these boats are really, really nice. I wonder which one is Joseph's. Hey, Chaos! Joseph! Where are you? Up here! I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name of the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? I inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea. Wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Really? That's what you're worried about? Chaos, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat alone with Joseph on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around.
Oh.
Shoving off! Boat launching! Man and boat launching as one! The St. Peter navigates out of the marina into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along the waves. Seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. What? Welcome to the bang barge. Luckily I brought my Neptuning fork. Joseph stifles a laugh. That's the dumbest thing I've heard all day. Collegiate level dad joking there, Chaos. For a while we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once you get out to the open water. Plus, we can see whales. Whales are cool. That reminds me, there are a couple of like humpback whales, I think the last time I went to Hawaii. But there was also a huge fucking pod of dolphins that I got to swim around, which was awesome. I have basically no evidence of it except for a short, really shitty phone video, but you know. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big.
Oh.
Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but you know. Family, wife, saving souls.
Wink.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. From here, I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts.
Yeah.
I stare out at the ocean. Joseph's right. Quieter out here. But something about the conversation with Robert still bothers me. So I ran into Robert. Was he, he wasn't waiting for you at the dock, was he? Yes, and smoking like a chimney. That's Robert, all right. Is everything okay between you two? He seemed angry. It's, how do I put this?
Oh.
Did Robert ever proposition you for, escapades? Actually, he did. And did you take him up on that? No.
Mm.
Ah, well,
Hmm.
that is where we differ. Joseph had butt sex with Robert! Sorry. Hope that didn't travel through the wall so much. What?
Yeah.
I know. Father of four, family man, married, for Christ's sake. Should never have even... But I was in a bad place, and with Mary constantly out,
Oh.
Joseph settles himself before continuing. This definitely gets under his skin.
Hey?
I made a hasty decision, one which Robert does not exactly, he has a weird thing about casual, you can say it, but he asked you.
Yeah.
You'd have to ask Robert about the weird Robert politics of that. He's been weird about it ever since. Huh. But it's over, right?
Mm.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That began and ended on the same day. Well, okay then. Ha, so you're not, upset? I'm not. Things happen, Joseph, and I think you of all people deserve a little forgiveness.
Oh.
Thank you, Chaos. That means more than you'll ever know. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. Wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off of his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins!
Oh.
So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean?
Oh.
I like to think that I'm pretty cool. All right, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life.
Ooh.
I yell out to the ocean. My goal is to punch as many fish before I could die. Yeah. I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. You tell him, Chaos. Actually, I haven't had lobster in a while. It's delicious, but expensive.
Oh.
Because I think... Oh. And here we are.
Oh.
Yes, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. Suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia, despite being in a wide open space. I'm on a boat with a handsome man, a handsome married man. And there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right?
Yeah.
Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. Oh, what about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. Really? And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the edge, or over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, Shh, quiet contemplation.
Yeah.
I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool.
Hey.
I look into the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. Feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar, can't stop thinking about it. She right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I feel so drawn to Joseph. It's the Jesus powers. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's,
Hmm.
well, if you really want to know...
Norm MacDonald!
Suddenly, I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. Oh, don't tell me we're dead in the water. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so... we might have a small problem. What small problem?
Oh.
We are out... Wait, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me out on the water. He's gonna murder me. The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas. It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. It's dead. Just kidding. I can't do that because there's no service. I checked my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. I bet that this is a mini game. Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work.
Oh.
I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. I stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works.
MacGyver, that radio!
MacGyver the radio! I can't pick the coin back up. Oh, wait, there we go. I feel like the coin should go in that little slot. I almost got it in there! Actually, that's probably not right at all, but... I want to get the coin in there, just... Okay. Darn it! The window is very close. Oh, this is screwed. I think you're missing something. But we're just like dropping shit. We're literally just dropping things. Is that a condom? I can't. That's shoot out glue. Quickly, the foil wrapper. I think you're missing. Is that a good noise? What the hell is that? Coconut? No. That's an eraser? I do not understand what's happening at all. What else can I be missing? Do I just have to throw everything inside of there? Sorry, I hit it again. Hey, it works, kinda. What? The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. You literally just had to throw shit in there until it worked. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Oh.
He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. Might be a little far out, but I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range?
Oh.
Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck than a yacht. Wine?
Oh.
Keep a couple extra emergency bottles below deck. Want to go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? It's not the only thing he wants to be fiddled, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about his butt. Anyway, let's see. Wine. It's got to be around here somewhere. Examine the lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything. Leather couches. Looks like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine the bed. Oh, California King. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. For an old yacht, this lounge is... Oh, god damn it. Down on the floor. There's some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks. Yep, pink polo shirt. Well, guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. The place seems a little lived in. Okay. Hey, wine glasses! I must be hot on the trail. But no wine. Grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. The shelf. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Photos. A few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right there. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems to be happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like it's from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling and wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. There's one guy on the end I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe. And hey, here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Looks like a bunch of different Bibles. On brand. A couple of old vet magazines. Guess those must be Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this? Well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Knickknacks. So there's one thing Joseph does right. It's the odd stuff he puts on the shelves. Take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. Ah, and there's the crosses again. Boy knows his crosses. Really cool design, too. Take a look at everything on the shelf, the rest of the room. Cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet. A little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Flashlight. Well, this is a solution to a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, we'll need these, but the chief concern right now is wine intake. Hey, it's wine! A whole drawer full of wine! It's the Yacht Club Miracle! Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to Daddy. Finally, time to get back up to Joseph. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck and find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Gas! Wine! Good to see you two. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool!
Oh.
I can land half of my kickflips. What? Is that like 4?
Oh.
5 on a good day. Poor me. Power pour! Whoa, okay. Time to party. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of... Am I tasting grapes?
Oh.
You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Chaos. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. Do you like your mysteries hot-bodied? I bet we'll have a whale of a time.
Yeah.
Back to whales, huh? Trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them, because I don't have any healthier coping mechanisms. Cheers to that. You though. I mean, there's something a lot prettier right in front of me. Sweet, full-bodied. Jesus! He is super horny for me! God damn! Joseph, this wine. So good. God damn. Gotta take another sip of wine, but I stopped myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Chaos. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right?
Ooh.
No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I didn't say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone.
Nice.
Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us.
Oh.
As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God.
Oh.
Or Steely Dan. Ha! Amen.
Oh.
Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Oh no, he wants to do things to me. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. But he married! This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. I'm gonna do it anyway, but his face is real close to my face. Yes, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat?
Ugh.
I didn't want to mention it, but oh, he is living on this boat! Oh my god. He sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. He proceeds to tell me that the only way he makes a living now is having amateur yacht porn. It doesn't make a lot, but he's happier this way. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. God, I say that so much in this game. Is there anything I can do? I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. And now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Huh?
I needed someone who will be there. Someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. I bet it's the whales. Is it? Yeah, is it whales?
Oh.
I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us, when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, come in. Is anyone there? No. Over. We're stranded out on open waters. We've been over here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over. Chaos. Have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? Ah! I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt yet again. I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over.
Oh.
Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we're here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out.
Oh.
Wait! Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Oh no. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay. Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. Jesus! I didn't see him, like, grabbing me with, like, both hands around my collar. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Whoa! This guy's even crazier than, like, all the other people. Come on. His hand drifts to my thighs and he effortlessly picks me up. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. Oh, how far it'd be lying if I said and I had fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for how long? Like since I moved to the cul-de-sac? He throws me out of the bed! Ah! I let out a little yelp. This is terrifying. He is going to murder me.
Oh.
Lots of time to kill, Chaos. We better get started. Holy crap. Is this guy really a youth minister? I don't know. The Jesus juice flows. Oh man, I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. Emma has to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone. Finding those little perfect moments of joy. Like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's holding me tight, even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph, takes a couple of shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Oh my god, this guy is fucking horny as shit. Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. The Coast Guard eventually shows up, tows us back to the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I step off the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Nice.
Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda is all right. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay, because I was on the yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, I just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of the years, so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah, I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Date complete. I might have actually got an S rank on this one. Oh no, I actually did worse. No problem, salt shakers. Margarita Zone is complete. Okay, so this is back to the last day, so we're gonna skip. It's the feds. Skip.
Oh. Yeah.
Everybody's here.
All right.
I just gotta see if Mary says anything different. Oh, I walk up to Mary. Hi, Mary.
Ugh.
Hey. You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. I was kind of hoping there would be some kind of reconciliation with Mary, but she might just be a big old jerk. Robert was probably like, bleh. Okay. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Huh. Joseph, it's good to see you again. Great party. Should have you organize our next youth group mixer. Huh. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. This feels weird. Doesn't feel like it did on the yacht. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary?
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh.
we talked. And we talked for a long time. And there was some yelling and crying, but ultimately, there was reconciliation. Oh my god! I just got... Oh! Sorry, Cass. I have to make this work with Mary. I gave him my butt, and what does he give me in return? Lies! Oh, I know. I shouldn't have. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I'm really sorry you got caught up in all this. I just felt so alone lately, I'm not even sure I'm doing the right thing here.
Oh.
You come to mean so much to me, and I'll never forget all those beautiful moments we shared together. But I have to thank you. In a way, this whole thing helped me realize I still love my wife. Very, very much. Wow. Wow. God, fuck you, Joseph, for loving your wife more than me. How could you? I drank wine. We went to Margarita Zone. I got stuck on your boat. I threw a whole bunch of shit in your radio to make it work. Oh, that's great. I know this probably isn't what you wanted to hear, and I'm sorry if you were hoping for something different. But this is where my life is, and I need to do right by my family. But hey, just to squeeze my hand. We'll always have Margarita Zone. Well, guess what? This ass is not going back to Margarita Zone.
Yeah.
Take care, Chaos. You too, Joseph. Joseph walks off. Man, did I do something wrong? Is there another way this could have ended if I had done things differently? I will go to the half-melted remnants of the ice cream cake and shove a forkful in my mouth. This ice cream cake is my new boyfriend. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. Yeah, what can I say? I was inspired. So, Oh! Don't cry. Present time. That's what she gives us the frame picture. So basically, this ending sucks. He did broke back me. What a dick. I gave you my love. No, yeah, exactly. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there's no other way it could have ended. Man, see? Joseph, this is why you know what? I was warming up to Christy. For some reason, none of the other children were really showcased, but Christy was there. Okay, what are we gonna get? Are we gonna get a half-naked boat pic? What is... That's not even Joseph. Fucking with my emotions, jerk. Jesus wouldn't like that. I bet he stuffs his Speedo, too. Yeah. Ugh. What a dick. He used me and then left me. Everybody else was cool except for him. Well, Robert was kind of weird, but... Wow. Sad. Now the big question. What's the big question? Is the big question if I'm gonna go with Brian or not now? Probably, if I do it, I don't think I'm gonna do it on stream. That might just be like an extra thing I do on my own time. But I think for now, it's only been a 3.5 hour stream, but I think I'm gonna call it for now just because we've actually gone through a lot of gameplay. And also, this game involves a whole lot of talking, so no matter how much liquid I drink, yeah. Plus, I should probably make dinner and stuff like that. But Robert was more, I'm still a bad place, but this, yeah. I mean, he at least experienced like a little bit of growth. Like, it seriously feels like Joseph basically just used you. I mean, it's good that him and Mary like kind of figure things out, but at the same time, it feels like they've been like they've been a broken family for like ever. So it's like, how long can you keep doing that, you know? But whatever. I didn't want his crosses or his yacht. I mean, well, I kind of want his yacht, but it's the only part I wanted. Was his yacht. But it's okay. I can find other people with yachts that are cooler and, you know, not gonna just use me for my soft, squishy body. What a jerk. Anyway, let's see who is on right now. Oh, I was like, what? What is that? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Robert's rat wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but man, like Joseph's rat. The thing is, you know what? I kind of felt like it wasn't gonna end well anyway because you literally were not getting to know like his family or anything like that. And plus, you know, there was the whole thing with Mary. But at least with everybody else, if they've had kids, you've had like some kind of influence on their life. Like Christy was there, but not like that much. And his eldest like says like 4 things to you and is kind of a piece of crap. And then there's the baby, and then the other one just I don't know. It felt like really uninvolved. But it is what it is. Oh shit! You know who we're gonna raid? Yeah, I know who we're gonna raid because they just went live like right now. Well, I know where we're gonna go. But yeah, I think Brian, I'm going to probably just fucking I'll probably do it on my own time. I don't know. I just have this feel like, I mean, going through Joseph's wasn't too bad. It was very entertaining. But still, like, his path was kind of shitty because there wasn't a lot, like, going on. And then, of course, at the end, that sucked. But, I just feel like Brian's going to be really annoying to me. I mean, maybe there's a reason why he's so competitive that gets explained, and he becomes less competitive. I'm hoping. But every time I've had an interaction with him, I'm always like, man, it's Brian again. He's probably going to try to one-up me on something. And he does. And then I'm like, oh, I don't like this at all. But it is what it is. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, we made it through most of them. I mean, we did 2 almost full runs today, which is pretty good. I mean, I know Robert was already 1 date in. Actually, and his stuff went pretty quick. Like, I mean, I guess that's one of the good things about it just being him was that because you didn't know about his daughter until like, well, you knew he had a daughter. I thought she was like younger though. I didn't think she was already gonna be like in her 20s. But I don't know. But Dream Daddy's a really good game. Highly recommend it. Even if you've already watched me play, there's always other little things you can do.